Johar, I am Caroline Hembrow, and on this occasion of the World Indigenous Peoples Day, I would like to highlight some of the important elements of the indigenous people's lives that I believe we all should appreciate and value. First and foremost, who are the Adivasis and what role do they play in assisting our country flourish? The word Adivasi is used to represent the indigenous people of India, which literally means the earliest inhabitants. In modern India, the Adivasis have been a socially marginalized minority and are unjustly regarded as primitive beings. Nevertheless, they are one of the few groups who have lived through every stage of Indian history. And if one thinks of these communities and how they operate, one may applaud the fact that they have persisted in the society despite all obstacles for so long. And as a society, we can learn a lot from them. Number 1, their collective nature and communal life. The Adivasis have been working hard to preserve their unique cultural heritage. Despite the waves of migration, invasion by Mughals and British, the effect of Hinduism and Christian missionaries, and subsequent urbanization, they have been able to keep their culture for most part over the years. Community interest is more important to them than the individual interests. They are masters of impromptu singing and dancing. Music runs through their veins, and their dance represent their communal character, sense of community, and social awareness. Number 2, inextricable relationship between the Adivasis and the nature. The world is currently facing the greatest threat of climate change and global warming. Yet the Adivasis have always played an important role in protecting the environment. The Adivasis' way of life and value system are intrinsically tied to the natural world. They believe that nature, God, and man are all interconnected. The spirits who they worship are present in the natural world. Their songs, folk tales, histories all revolve around forests, rivers, and mountains. When compared to today's deforestation, global warming, and wildlife extinction, Adivasis teach us the importance of living in harmony with nature. Number 3, Santal Hul, the rebellion forgotten. In Indian history, the revolt of 1857 is regarded as the first riot against the British. But tribal history reveals that Tilka Manjhi led a rebellion way back in 1771. And then on 1855, the Santal Hul took place under the leadership of the Murmu brothers. They were Sidhu, Kanhu, Chand, Bhairo, and the sisters Fulo and Jhanu. The revolt took place against both the British colonial authority and the zamindari system introduced by the British, where large swaths of land belonging to the Santals were auctioned off to anyone who would guarantee them fixed revenues. As a result, the Santals were reduced to paid laborers for these new landlords. But it was an uneven battle as the Santals battled with bows and arrows against the troops armed with artilleries. Thousands of people died as a result of Hul. Villages in Santal regions were burned down, and many people were forced to flee to Assam and Bangladesh. Unfortunately, this great Santal revolt, which took place in the jungles of Jharkhand and West Bengal, finds just one line mentioned in our school history books. Number 4, freedom of women. The sex ratio among the Adivasis are higher than the general population. This is due to the fact that there is no gender discrimination among the Adivasi. They do not go for prenatal gender screening or female feticide. There is no dowry culture among the Adivasis. Women have the freedom to leave bad relationships and start new ones. In some ways, indigenous women have many of the freedoms that the feminists have so long fought for, and that are difficult to find in much of India. A Apart from these, we also learn about the self-sufficiency of the Adivasis in food and farming, practice of ethnomedicine, and many more. The Adivasis are known for being humble, honest, and peace loving individuals who have always contributed towards making a better world. But how many of us are aware of the present situation? Let's have a look. Even after 74 years of independence, the Adivasis of our country continue to be victimized by abuses and crimes. Our education system could have played a greater role in bridging our cultural differences. However, it has mostly failed to create enough awareness among the people about the indigenous people's lives. So let us think what we can do to end this discriminatory system and make sure that the Adivasis are not deprived of their rights.